So some of you guys might have met someone by now, because I'm doing these, the end of March. So somebody might have came in, Capricorn, that, kind of tickled your fancy, maybe a romantic tie. But know that this is a blaze. This is a relationship that may not last time. Knight of Cups energy is somebody who loves hard, loves strong, but loves quickly. So they can love with their whole heart and then move and go on. Let's see what else we've got here. Okay, so the Page of Wands in reverse. All right, so then we have on the other aspect somebody who's coming in who is really wanting your attention and can be kind of manipulative about it and want you to take care of them, Capricorn. Wants you to make sure that they're okay and that they feel pretty and feel good about themselves, and can be childish about it too, like, why won't you buy me this beautiful thing? I want it, and throw a temper tantrum about it. Or if they feel like you're ignoring them, then they throw a temper tantrum. And it's conflicting with the Knight of Cups. It could be because of the Knight of Cups that they're acting like this, because of you giving your affection to this other person. And it could be it could be a child if you have children and you're dating at this time. Or, for teachers, it's going to be a rough go in March. They're going to act up a little bit. So be ready, or already be ready. Hopefully you guys are on spring break by now. But this is going to be a conflict between two relationships, one that you really want to give your attention to, and the other one you're getting sucked from. So the Page of Wands is a fire energy, so that's going to be Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and then the Cups energy is water, so that's Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. And then in April we have the High Priestess, which is ruled by Cancer. So having this energy of the High Priestess here, I really feel like the Knight of Cups could really be a Cancer, just because we have like a double whammy there. And the High Priestess coming in is also your energy too, Capricorn, of being able to balance all realms and feel comfortable in all of them. So for this moment in time in April, reach out, kind of extend just a tad beyond your boundaries, because you'll be able to take care of it and you'll be able to handle it. Also, I feel like part of that confidence is coming from this Knight of Cups in March, who is kind of bolstering your heart and your mind, even that you can do it, and just kind of being a really great cheerleader to you. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So with this Eight of Pentacles, I love that it comes with a High Priestess, because like I was saying, that you might have been getting bolstered by a sweet person from March. This is also a reminder that, yes, you need to educate yourself. Yes, you need to learn. Yes, it's an ongoing process, but sometimes you need to step out of your boundaries and test the waters and test yourself by teaching, by stepping into the limelight, by saying, yeah, I do know about this, instead of saying, I'm not 100% sure, I've been studying it, I know a lot, but, I don't know everything. Like, no scapegoating in April. Stand your ground. You have educated yourself and you have the knowledge to succeed, Capricorn. So now shine and stand up and say, yes, I can and I will do it. You have it all, absolutely. Yeah, because the Eight of Pentacles can also mean that you really need to go back to the drawing board even more so. But not really. That's not what I'm getting from you guys, Capricorn. I'm getting the exact opposite. It's time to shine. All right, so then the Five of Wands comes up, and this is May. There's a conflict that's a brewing in your life, and I have a feeling it has to do with family. And the conflict is not worth your time. Let everyone else find it out. You just sit back and make sure no one's throwing punches, okay? Like, you don't need to get involved, and you don't need to put your opinion in. It's not going to help the situation, and it's not going to help you out either. So let's see, April. All right, yeah, and it's due to this Page of Swords. So it's an air sign. Air signs are Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. They're going to be showing up saying some crazy things, some hurtful things, and I think it's coming from a place more of fear and pain than it is of trying to bring somebody down. There's a dynamic in your family or in a relationship that is shifting. And they feel really uncomfortable with that. They don't want the change. They don't want it to happen. And you're part of that shift and that change. And so they're trying to kind of slow down the change or even stop it because they don't want it to happen. Not because they don't want you to be happy or the people involved to be happy, but because they're scared of the unknown. So when dealing with this person, have a little bit of patience, have a little bit of kindness to it, even though they might be saying some really abrupt, awful things. Also, I feel like they're going to be, chances are they might be under the influence. They might be drinking a little bit too much, partaking in activities, and that's when it's all going to come out, and they're going to regret that they did that. All right, and then in June, we have Justice in reverse. So Justice in reverse, I caution you to make sure everything, all your paperwork, if you're buying a house, if you're doing something at work that takes a lot of paperwork, if you have stocks or anything like that, really double check it and get a second set of eyes. Justice in reverse is asking you to make sure that you are keeping everything in balance and that it's on the tip top. Also, in regards to justice for you, Capricorn, I think it's also you need to bring some nuances and some creativity to these aspects. Like you've been going kind of cut and dry, like by the book, but now there's going to be a couple aspects in your work and just in your paperwork that you have to get creative about. I'm not saying that you have to lie or anything like that, but you have to look at it from a different perspective. All right, Knight of Swords. So this makes sense too, having this happen with the Justice card in reverse. So the Knight of Swords is bringing in some mess. You might be like getting audited, or, get served papers or something like that. And so now you have to really look at what you're doing and make sure what you're doing is on the up and up. So this will be a really good time to make sure that it's very clear and concise what you want. But like I said, change your perspective just a hair because you're missing something. And if you just change your perspective a little bit, it'll make more sense. And you can hear in the background probably our kitty, Prince William. So he's coming to say hello. So if you hear some meows, it's just some advice from a sweet, sweet kitty. Okay, then we move on to July. So we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. July, you're creating a self-made prison. You're creating a situation where you feel anxiety and anxious, and you can actually change it. Now, I feel like this is something that you have been dealing with for a long time, for probably the last year or so, and it's just been hitting you over and over and over again, and the anxiety's been coming up, but you've been squashing it for so long and doing a great job at it. And now finally it's starting to come to a head. And in July, you're like, I just can't take this stress anymore. This is ridiculous. But you can shift it. You can change it for sure. Oh gosh, Two of Cups in reverse. Okay, so it might have to do with a relationship, okay? That you realize that there's some situation where you're just like, it's just not right. Nope, this isn't right. Yeah, and I'm sorry to say that, but I have a feeling in July there may be some Capricorns breaking up big time with their partners simply because, it's like they've been in it so long trying to make it work. And you know what? The weird thing I'm getting from this here, Capricorn, is that there's really nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with the relationship. In fact, the other person is amazing, beautiful, fantastic, and you really like them, but it's missing that connection. It's missing that I want to be with you forever, and it's getting to you now. It's finally getting to you, so I'm sorry, Capricorn, but that's what's coming up. So I think if you're in that position, really evaluate what it is that's missing. Really evaluate why you feel that way, and talk to your partner about it too. Let them in on it. Don't sit on it yourself, because like I said, you're in a man-made prison, your self-prison. Include your partner and say, I don't know why I'm feeling this way, and maybe they can walk you through it, and you guys can figure it out together, whether or not you stay together. Okay, so in August, we have the 10 of Pentacles, which is lovely. So by the end of July, this situation with your partner or with somebody you really care about will be solved, and you will feel really happy and content with your choice and excited about your future. You're going to feel excited about what's happening, who you're doing it with or without. Like, it's just like all the dust has settled. Finally, and then the Wheel of Fortune upright. Oh my gosh. So for those of you, I feel like some of you guys might have been engaged and you get the jitters. This is what this is talking about. It's like this disconnect here, and you work it out. And some of you guys could definitely work it out, and it's meant to happen. This is a good month to meet someone. This is a good month to get married. This is a really good month, to start a business, a job, anything. Like August, write that down. It's a fabulous month for you. You are kissed by the sun. Wheel of Fortune, it's in your favor. You've been working really hard. Finally, you're getting what you deserve and what you want. And 10 of Pentacles, feeling very content and happy about it. So wonderful month in August. In September, we have the Universe in reverse, and it's still a good card. It's just going to take a little bit of time to get there. So it's just, I think, a continuation of what's happening in August, of this beautiful love celebration fest that's happening. And I know we had a rough go of it in July, but it's like you make up for it in August and September. The universe is asking you to just put a little bit more work in and not give up. They want to see your stamina in certain situations and see if you truly want it. Okay, the Tower in reverse. Like I was saying, they're going to put some, let's see your stamina. The Tower in reverse is not nearly as bad as the Tower upright. The Tower in reverse is, you saw it coming, you knew it was going to happen, and you had time to prepare for it. So whatever happens in September, and you knew that it's going to happen. And so take heed. Don't, a situation that often happens is we just ignore it and we try to deny the fact that it's actually there. Not this time. Really look at it and say, okay, this is a definite situation that could happen and probably will. Let's prepare for it so that you can soften the blow. And that'll also lessen the time of the universe in reverse, because it wants the good things to happen for you, but it can't until you take care of this tower, okay? And then in October, we have the Three of Wands in reverse. Three of Wands in reverse is feeling stagnant, feeling like you're not ready, and not having an idea of where to go. Kind of like a lost soul. I don't see the future. I don't see what I want to do with the future. And it could have to do with the Tower in reverse, that you may blow it out of proportion just a hair and think like it's the end of the world. But it's not. It's not the end of the world. It's just a hurdle. And you knew it was going to happen, and it did happen, and now you just have to clean up the mess. So this is kind of, I feel like, a mourning phase of what happened in September. October is just like, whoa, did that really happen? You're still in shock, and you're unable to really focus on anything except for, the challenge and the pain that had ensued already in September. And the Two of Pentacles. So it can also mess with your finances for a little bit. Two of Pentacles is just being out of balance, not having enough, or having too much, in a certain situation. So, yes, we all have these types of months through our year. This is yours. In October, it's just a little bit rough around the edges. October, a little bit of September, October. Knowing that these energies are going to be popping up in October of, I don't know what to do. I feel lost, and I can't see up. Know that it's only 1 month. It's only 1 month, and that this gives you time to kind of get everything back together. All right. And just take it piece by piece, piece by piece and slowly put it back together. It doesn't need to be all completely fixed by the end of the month. All right, but you have to start. In November, we have the Nine of Swords reversed. It's time to stop what you were doing in October and really move forward, pick up the pieces, okay? Nine of Swords, when it's upright, is worry, anxiety, and when it's in reverse, you have nothing to worry about, Capricorn. You have nothing to worry about. Four of Discs. Okay, Capricorn, you just made me so proud. You went from kind of like crazy, wishy-washy, I don't know what's going to happen, I don't have enough, to getting yourself together, saving, and putting yourself back. And I love it. I love it, because the Four of Pentacles popping up is really showing me that you're taking the reins and you're saying, not today, son. And you're saving your money, you're painting your house, you're making sure everything's where it needs to be, and you're moving on. Wonderful job. And if you aren't doing that, please do that in November. It's a great month to do that. Queen of Swords pops up for Denver. Well, I'm from Denver, so there we go. But Queen of Swords is for December. So this is a air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy, and they're coming into your life. So if you're not seeing anyone during that month, you might start seeing an air sign. The fact that she's upright, I feel like she's I actually feel like she's more work related for some reason. She's more work related, and like you get a bonus, a raise. Like she sees you for what you're doing and she's helping you out. Yeah, the Initiate reversed. Well, this makes sense with the Queen of Swords, because she's not, Queen of Swords is religious, but she's not, she doesn't have time for that. She's more scientific. She's more, show me the facts, show me the proof, show me the science behind it. And so with the Initiate, in reverse, it's, the focus isn't on religion. It isn't focused on piety. But I do want to warn you, just because it is the holidays and it is December that this is happening, that I feel like my guides are definitely saying that this is what they don't want you to do this. They don't want you to be the initiate, the Hierophant reverse. They actually want you to give back. And actually, if you are part of a church, or if you are part of, some sort of community, to really reach out to them and donate your time. All right? And donate your time and be the Queen of Swords. Okay, gotcha. So they want you to be the Queen of Swords. They want you to be that air sign who goes out, reaches out, says, hey, I can help you. I can do things that are, concrete. Even, I feel like for some of you guys, it's that you're going to be the spokesperson for certain situations, and you're just going to lay it out truthfully and honestly, It could also be that the Queen of Swords is asking for your help, and, it's like you don't want to because you don't feel connected to it, but you should anyways. January, we have the guide. So this is, let's clean house on the soul level. Let's clean house on the spirit level. Let's look inside and see what's happening, what's going on with Capricorn. Happy birthday, right? Let's do some soul searching for your birthday present. All right, so the guide is ruled by Virgo. And so this is looking at details, looking at what you have accomplished and where you are going. Also, I see that it's kind of shining the light on December. So it's saying, hey, what did you do in that situation where you were asked to step up and show your faith in life, if your faith in religion, your faith in something? Did you actually do it, or did you turn your back on that? So the guide is wanting you to, check in with your spirit and make sure that you're going on the right path. Okay, so then we have the King of Swords. That's so interesting because we had the Queen of Swords in the prior month, but with the King of Swords in reverse, it's not a positive. Like, this is somebody coming in. That's why you're doing the soul searching. Is the King of Swords comes in and it's just a jerk face, and says some inappropriate things to you. The unfortunate thing about the King of Swords, even when they're in the reverse, it's unfortunate and fortunate, is they're always telling the truth. Okay? They're always telling their truth. So whatever comes out of their mouth has a kernel of truth in it that you should actually pay attention to. No matter how harsh and abrasive it is, there's always, it comes from the well of truth. It's just that the King of Swords uses that truth for their own good and uses it to climb themselves and take care of themselves. But they don't make up stuff. They just turn things against you that you have already done. Oh gosh, who was it? I was listening to a comedian the other day. What's his name? I think Chris D'Elia. I think that's it. Yeah, Chris D'Elia. And he had said in a podcast sometime that you've already done the thing that will ruin you, And so it's like the King of Swords is the person who remembers what will ruin you and destroy you with that. So just be careful. That you make sure. That's why you need to look inside yourself and make sure that you feel really confident and okay with all the things you've done, good and bad, the mistakes and joys. We all make them. Don't beat yourself up about it, Capricorn. In February, we have the moon. The moon energy is very emotional. So there's gonna be some aspects in this month that just, pull at every heartstring you've got. And the moon is, I want to say some of you guys are going to get pregnant. Some of you guys are going to get pregnant, and it's going to be super emotional for you. It's like your moon is changing. Okay, Ace of Swords, new beginning. So with these emotions, with these ebb and flow of emotions, something's changing, and this is Ace of Swords, and this could be somebody coming in like a baby, a new relationship, and it's a sword, so it's an air sign. So once again, it's Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy. And it's coming in, and like I said, it's going to pull at your heartstrings in every way possible. But this is your chance to really do something with it. So take care of this new beginning, take care of this new person in your life, or this new job, because it has a lot of potential to rise you in the capacity of mental awareness of community, even though Swords is air signs, it's communication, it's talking with others, so connecting with others. This is a good thing. And so this one is saying to you, it's different for everyone's reading, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be really difficult to stand up for yourself. In some aspects, you're going to feel embarrassed. You're going to feel like, oh, I don't want anyone to know I really care about this, but it's really time for you to step up and say, you know what, I don't care what you think. This is how I feel, and this is my life, and, this is my opinion. Yeah, okay, so then the Five of Cups. It really does go with what I was just saying. You might feel embarrassed about that. You might be like, I don't want anyone to know anything about me. I don't want anything to know that I actually feel that way. But you do feel that way. And you do need to do something about it. And you can make a difference and a change. Don't pay attention to all of those other opinions of you. I like that quote too of, other people's opinions are none of your business, just focus on yours and focus on the good that you can create in your world and surrounding you. And don't focus on that, focus on making a change. And it can also be in a smaller level, not like a global communicative level, but it could also be just within a relationship where you've been, kind of sideswiping going to sushi while your partner loves sushi and you have always hated it and are disgusted by it. And you're like embarrassed because everyone loves sushi, but you hate it. So just say it. Just say it. Okay, April's going to bring a turn of feeling kind of stagnant. Now, this is a good chance, too, when we have this, because of the Eight of Wands in reverse, like feeling like you don't have a choice, feeling like you're kind of stuck, to reevaluate what it is you want and why do you feel stuck. You know, even though you don't have a lot of choices coming in, that gives you time to really think and collect. And Nine of Wands, think and collect and remember what it is that you want to be and who you want to be, and then stand up for it and go for it.